This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, and today we're going to go over how you should drive your vehicle safely and in a good posture so that you won't be injured in a rear-end collision. First thing you want to do is make sure that your seat is set up properly where you're sitting straight up. Have your head all the way back against the headrest. When your head is back against the headrest, if you get rear-ended, you will not get a whiplash because it will stop the hyperextension, which is what a whiplash injury is, a hyperextension, hyperflexion injury. Now I'm going to be watching the road here, so you always want to make sure you keep your eyes on the road and watch out for everybody, especially in Houston traffic. And we will be driving today from our home to our office, and we will be participating in the Newfield Exploration Health Fair this morning, where we'll be evaluating people's spines, checking their postures, and giving them information about healthcare and about proper biomechanics. You always want to have your hands on the wheel at 10 and 2. This is the preferable way of driving. And notice this does not create any stretching out of my shoulders. A lot of people put their seats way back and they have to reach for the pedals or reach for the steering wheel, and this causes stress, and you notice how that pulled my head away from the headrest. So you want to have your seat up close enough to where all that you're having to do with your foot is just push it with the tip of your toes, the pedal, on the gas or the brake. And you don't have to reach for the pedal, which causes a stretching and a movement in your sacroiliac joint or pelvis, causing low back pain and biomechanical problems in your pelvis / sacroiliac joints. As you can see, Houston traffic is quite busy in the mornings. So while sitting at the light, you always want to have your mirrors set properly, and watch out for the people behind you too, because they can take off and get too close, and that's when you get rear-ended. That's why you always want to have your head back against the headrest. You notice that we need full range of motion to turn our head and look for traffic both directions and in the rearview mirror. Now I can go. Very good. Now while you're driving, you really want to, again, be seated upright like I am right now with your head back against the headrest, because accidents happen while you're on the freeway or on the road as well. And again, the laws of thermodynamics, object in motion tends to stay in motion. Well, an object in motion that gets hit by a faster object in motion accelerates that motion and causes a more severe whiplash or spinal trauma, hyperextension, hyperflexion injury. So again, I have my hands 10 and 2 on the steering wheel. Make sure you turn your blinkers on when you're turning and driving in the lanes. And you see how my shoulders are relaxed, my posture is straight, my head's up straight, and my eyes are looking straight ahead. So setting your seat functions to where you're absolutely comfortable close to the steering wheel and close to the pedals is very, very important. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this freeway drive, but this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We'll see you next time.